figure out why the Justice Department and the IG found that prosecutors often decline these gun cases. I want to know why they're declining them. And to quote from the testimony, one of you said because they believe it is difficult to obtain convictions on these violations and because they believe it is difficult to obtain paperwork from Mexico. And my question is, are these valid excuses not to bring these cases? I think that's a valid question to get to why we're not getting prosecutions in these cases. Are these valid excuses to say they're paper excuses not to bring it?
I believe not, ma'am. And again, to go after the mid-level and upper-level members of a cartel, you need to start, unless you have evidence on them immediately, with the people at the bottom of the food chain. When straw buyer cases are dismissed because of excuses made up by the United States Attorney's Office, as opposed to when you have factual evidence that shows that person's committed a crime, then you can't prosecute that bottom feeder to move up to the next level.
One of you in your testimonies called these laws to prosecute toothless. And could you explain to me why are existing straw purchase laws toothless?
My opinion, ma'am, is that with these types of cases, for somebody to testify against members of a cartel, where the alternative is seeing a probation officer once a month, they're going to opt towards, not cooperating with the law enforcement authorities.
And what would help your interactions with the U.S. Attorney's Office? Mr. Casa, Mr. Forcelli, or others, what would help you be able to be part of getting convictions and bringing those to justice that are part of these straw purchases that led to the death of Mrs. Terry's son?
The gentlelady's time has expired. You certainly can answer that.
Well, I believe first and foremost, they probably need more resources at the U.S. Attorney's Office in Arizona. There are an overwhelming numbers of gun crimes occurring there, and if they don't have the resources to prosecute them, then I would imagine that they would need some assistance in those regards.
We now recognize the gentleman.